Secretary General, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pleasure for me to be here with you today in Madrid for this first open forum of the European Partnership for Action Against Cancer. I also wish to greet everyone here on behalf of Commissioner John Dalli, whom I represent on this occasion. My thanks go in particular to the Spanish Ministry of Health, Social Policy and Equality for hosting today's event, the annual Open Forum of the Partnership. As you all know, the European Partnership for Action Against Cancer was initiated 2 years ago with the ambitious intention of bringing together a broad range of players from the cancer community who share the common commitment to fighting cancer. It was created to support member states in their efforts and to contribute to the better use of knowledge and the limited resources available. Most of all, however, it was created to decrease the suffering this disease causes to so many individuals and their families throughout the European Union. By defining concrete actions, partners in the partnership have agreed to contribute to the common objective outlined by the Commission, namely that of reducing the incidence of cancer by 15% by 2020. This open forum is the first of 3 opportunities to come together and discuss relevant aspects of comprehensive cancer prevention and control, as well as actions which can add value to national efforts. This first open forum is particularly challenging, as we are only just beginning to implement actions decided on within the partnership. The selection of topics for this particular event does not, of course, decrease the importance of other areas of the successful fight against cancer. However, it does highlight 2 areas which are linked very intimately, namely cancer research and healthcare. Indeed, research, when properly translated into action, can lead to more effective care for cancer. Cancer research has been a clear priority of the European Commission for over 20 years. The EU's efforts in this field aim at achieving 3 complementary objectives. The first objective is promoting collaborative translational cancer research with a holistic approach linking research, prevention, diagnosis, and treatment. The second objective is to strengthen the infrastructure of cancer research in Europe by securing access to biological resources essential to underpin world-class research. And the third objective is coordination of cancer research at EU level and beyond. Coordination of national and regional cancer registries, as well as of national programs for translational cancer research, is among the areas being addressed under FP7. Why will cancer patients benefit from enhanced and effective coordination of cancer research? The reality is that research in Europe and elsewhere is often fragmented, leading to duplication and slow progress. Certainly, the diversity of research actions and programs in the member states is in itself a strength, but more financial and strategic coherence is required if we are to become more effective in combating this very complex disease in the years to come. In recognition of this fact, several member states have established national cancer institutes aimed at providing a strategic oversight of cancer research and care, facilitating cooperation between funding bodies and monitoring progress. Operating at the international scale is also necessary, which is why the EU participates in the International Cancer Genome Consortium, which aims at a detailed characterization of 50 different tumor types. In addition, the EU underwent a paradigm shift in policy thinking in 2010, as reflected by the adoption of the flagship project Innovation Union, one of the pillars of the Europe 2020 strategy. What is meant with this strategy? The Europe 2020 strategy is the EU policy blueprint for the 10 years to come. It is a dynamic roadmap, a call for action. It outlines the policies and initiatives needed to transform Europe into a smart, sustainable, and socially inclusive economy. And research and innovation are at the heart of this. Tomorrow, the discussion will focus on the organizational perspectives in cancer care, and how to improve outcomes of care. Identification and dissemination of good practice is an important part of sharing knowledge and expertise on different models for comprehensive and integrated cancer care. At EU level, the objective is to tackle inequalities in cancer mortality, which can help reduce the disparity between the best and worst performing member states. And this can be greatly facilitated by developing European benchmarks for best practice. In the context of cross-border patient mobility and healthcare, this is of even greater relevance. Moreover, due to increasing life expectancy and therefore aging, the cost-effective control of cancer, as well as control of other chronic diseases, is likely to become one of the most important challenges for healthcare systems in the coming years. And it is therefore essential that we step up our efforts. In line with this thinking, another major health initiative at EU level, the first pilot innovation partnership called Active and Healthy Aging, has been launched recently as part of the EU 2020 strategy. The aim of this innovation partnership is to enable our citizens to live independently for longer in good health, with the concrete target of increasing by 2020 the average span of healthy life by 2 years. The innovation partnership on active and healthy aging is not a new funding instrument, but will provide a roadmap to solve this major societal challenge by strong research components that will include large-scale clinical trials to validate new technologies, medical devices, and therapies. A first draft of the strategic implementation plan will be presented in the last trimester of 2011. Ladies and gentlemen, let me conclude by wishing you the best use of the 2 days ahead to stimulate lively and effective action within the next 3 years in the areas of cancer research and healthcare. Looking beyond the focus of this year's Open Forum, my hope is that the partnership will contribute to a reduction in the cancer burden, and that by the end of the partnership, all member states will have a comprehensive cancer plan, thereby reaching one of the main objectives of this common journey we began together. In the course of the next 3 years, the Open Forum will provide one of the most important platforms for gaining a better understanding and the necessary knowledge of all the essential elements of comprehensive cancer prevention and control. And this should certainly stimulate further EU and national action for the benefit of EU citizens and beyond. Thank you.